I would like to say welcome back again. And today, what is the agenda? I will make it very clear so that you will get a nice picture actually. Good, let's move on. As all, all of you know very well, we are from Naresh IT, conducting internship awareness session actually. Then, yeah, this is the today agenda. Very important, very important. Yesterday, I just have given overview. That's it actually. But what we are covering today, I'm going to make it very clear. Right. So yesterday, many guys are telling, come to the point directly, come to the point directly. Yes, boss, I'm coming to the point directly actually. Right. Let's move on. What is the first one? The internship certificate. As we are promising, those who joined for internship program, you are going to get one valuable certificate actually. So in that valuable certificate, not only Naresh IT is integrated with one of the top MNC company, and at the same time, IIT, and at the same time, AICTS actually. I will explain what all those things as well, right? So that kind of certificate we are going to get, and I will share batch updates actually when the batch is going to start. So the Monday, coming Monday, the batch is going to start actually. And the next one is during internship. What are all things you are going to cover? Also, I'm going to, so yeah, what are all things we are going to, cover? I'm going to explain. Internship fundamentals. Whenever you guys are joining for a session, basic fundamentals you need to understand. That fundamentals I'm going to cover. The next one is the project discussion. Today, I will show you one project template actually, assuming that you joined for internship. From the day one till to the last day, what we are training you, what we are giving a training, that I'm going to make it very clear actually. And the last one is what will gain end of the internship. Ultimately, end of the day, we're supposed to get benefited. Am I right or not? Right, good. Then what we are going to get, I'm going to make it very clear. Good. So yesterday, I have seen very common questions. Even I have covered those things as well. But many of guys are asking, Are Daniel, is there any prerequisite to join this internship? These kind of questions I have faced actually. First of all, there is no prerequisite. Do I need to know any programming language? I'm coming from non-technical background. I have done from, not CSE, not computer science. There is no prerequisite. Anyone can join actually. That is the advantage with the software company, right? They never, look at you. Look at your background. What is your previously, what you have done actually. And next one, this is exactly the duration. Internship awareness total duration will be 45 to 60 days, I can say. And why I'm adding plus, depends upon the course what we have chosen. So coming to the data science, Python, Java, AWS, these are all internship programs we are conducting actually. Python takes a separate duration. Data science, will it be finished in 10 days actually? No, that's not a, small course actually. I mean to say that, such a nice and interesting course. It takes, based on the course, what you are going to choose, it depends upon the duration actually. And total, I would like to say that 200 plus hours. What is that one? 200 plus hours. It's not like a continuously 200 hours. Gone case actually, if it is the case. Like, that daily wise, how many hours we are going to spend, every day, 4 to 5 hours we are going to spend actually. 4 to how many hours? 5 hours. 2 hours completely session actually. So with the trainer, you are going to get a session, and remaining 2 to 3 hours, you guys need to spend in a lab actually. At Naresh IT, would you have a standard lab facility? You guys need to, bring your laptop. Either we are providing the system actually. You guys need to learn how to spend in a lab actually. Then only, I used to tell always one point, right? Practice, practice, practice. Practice supposed to start from lab actually. Guys, are you clear or not? Good. So I need a small response from online team. Team, are you following? Can I get a small response, please? Okay. Thank you for confirming. Good. Let's move on. Now let us continue with the discussion. So this is exactly. So when you're speaking about the data science, these are all we are providing, including Java also, that you can get from management. Internship courses, data science 8 weeks actually, Python 6 weeks, and AWS is the, I would like to say, the 6 weeks actually, right? These are all course duration. And what is exactly? The new batch we are going to start exactly from 29th May, coming exactly the Monday exactly, right? So evening 5:30, we are going to start data science and Python. Data science separate actually, Python separate, two separate internship programs we are going to start. Regarding AWS, Java, upcoming batches actually, you just try to connect with the management. Management really helps you actually. What when we are going to start those batches as well. Okay, Tim, till now, I hope you got a very clear picture. Let us move on to the discussion actually. Good. I'm getting a small kind of responses like, Ari Daniel, yesterday was unable to join. Yeah, I will give a small recap actually today before entering into the session. Just try to please focus on the today's session actually. Good. Now, please focus on this one. These are all certificates we are going to provide, right? Those who are all joining at Naresh IT as an internship awareness program. The first one, we already, Naresh IT is already integrated with these two, IIT Badalpur, and the next one is AICTA. Frankly speaking, this is All India Council for Technical Education, right? This is the very brand actually. Though we are brand, we are already integrated with the kind of some brands actually. You guys are going to get certificate from these two. Are you getting or not? End of the course, so whenever you are applying for the job, that internship certificate really matters. There, what is available? Like, along with this one, we are integrating with one of the MNC company. That MNC company certificate also you are going to get actually. Conclusion of the story, internship means you guys need to do work with company. We are integrating with the company actually. That's what we are bringing the company kind of environment and in terms of the training. Tim, I hope you got a very clear picture till now. Am I right? Yeah, let's move on. Yeah. So fine. Today's session, let me start. So, but before starting this today's session, there may be a chance anyone may miss out yesterday. And, few guys already attended yesterday very late actually. Let me give a small recap, just a matter of 5 to 10 minutes actually. Just let me take just 10 minutes so that you can enter into the today's session. Good. And internship is a professional learning. Internship is what exactly? Professional learning. I hope understand very good what is the professional learning actually. Whenever you are learning, that seriousness really matters actually, right? Why? Because during our academic learning is a quite different, and for your career point of view, learning the course is a kind of some professional learning is a quite different actually, and you will get a professional learning experience, and it is a practical oriented. It is what exactly? Practical oriented. I mean to say that every topic, instead of learning like a topic wise, you need to understand this topic where we are going to use in a project implementation. What is that one actually? Project oriented learning. That really helps you very well, right? So this is called as exactly the internship. Anyway, I already covered this one, and move on to the next one. This one is one of the real interesting. Internship is always equals to, it is almost equals to experiential learning. I mean to say that whenever you are learning, learn by doing the things actually. Then it will be registered automatically. You never forget the, that kind of topics and that kind of technical things actually. Okay. Yeah, good. It is the process of learning by doing. It is the process of learning and what exactly? Doing. You may ask a question. Everything do we need to learn by doing actually? No. But when it comes to technical stuff, technical technologies, you need to learn by doing actually. Are you guys getting or not? Right, good. Let's move on. Best example. So I wanted to know where is the Vijayawada location. Just try to go to the map actually. Physically, you need to go. Why? Because, learning by doing in the sense, I wanted to travel to Vijayawada location. Physically, you need to go. But coming to the technically, I wanted to learn data science. Yes, practical orientation learning is a very, very important actually. Okay, that's called as a learning by doing the activities. I would like to say that one as well. And next one is, coming to the internship provides, it's really great opportunity to develop for your career path actually, right? So whenever you are planning for a very good career path, ensure that, opportunities also really matters, right? So whenever you are getting an opportunity, you're supposed to grab that opportunities very quickly, right? But before that, you need to get ready. Either how good you in terms of the preparation, how good in terms of the working with the project. These are all things actually. If you are very good in terms of these are all things, then you will get a great opportunity actually. I need a small response. Offline team, are you getting? Yeah, good. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, Few guys are telling, I mean, this is we already covered yesterday. Boss, I told you already, I'm just trying to giving a recap, next couple of minutes recap actually. Then I will enter into the, next session actually. Good. Let's move on. Whenever you are working with the internship awareness, you are going to get work experience actually. You are going to get what exactly? Work experience. Can you read everyone this one? Work experience. Today, I will show you practically what do you mean by work experience? What do you mean by project related work experience? How to learn every topic in terms of the project wise? I am going to help you actually. By doing internship, you will gain work experience for your career path actually. You will gain what exactly? Work experience for career path. Career path. Yeah. So this one is the last slide for yesterday discussion. Next slide onwards, you are going to fill. Yeah, today discussion we are going to start actually. Good. When you join for internship, especially the course what we have chosen, if you are choosing from the Java or else Python, data science, AWS, based on that skill sets we do have, that skills we are going to train you actually. I mean to say that if you have chosen the data science, we started giving a training on the data science. Whenever you are giving the training, automatically you're supposed to get the vibes related to the development actually. Something like a developer. What is that one actually? Developer, right? So skills training we are going to provide. Then development, project related development, you will understand very clearly. And next one is the personal growth. At the same time, whenever you are learning, the technical things with practically, automatically you're supposed to get the vibes of the personal growth actually. Okay, good. Now here onwards, bit important. Please focus on this one. Yeah, good. Let's start the discussion. During internship, any one of you may ask a question. Hey, Daniel, during internship, what exactly we are doing, boss? What exactly we are doing? Can you please, tell me one general example? I will take few real-time examples and I will explain so that you will get a very clear picture what we are going to do actually. This is something like a template. Template in the sense, throughout the course, what we are going to do, you are going to understand. You are going to register actually. Good. During internship, you will learn about the real-time environment and project actually. Interesting. What is the first one? Do let me know. Real-time environment. And next one is what exactly? Projects. When you joined in company, that day one onwards, you will not start the project actually. That point you need to understand actually. Assuming that, I got selected for Infosys company. Just assuming that. Imagine I got selected for Infosys company. Coming Monday is my joining. Coming Monday is what exactly? Joining. 9 a.m. they have given the time actually. 9 a.m. I supposed to, so show my presence at the company actually. I just went into company exactly at 8:30. Before 30 minutes, I'm available. Then at 9 a.m. is reaching. Will they assign project immediately? No. I mean, that fundamentals also you need to understand. Something like, real-time environment. When you entered into the company environment, you need to understand first actually. Project comes under secondary. And company environment, you need to learn. What do you mean by company environment? Let me explain a few things especially. If you are new to software, let me make it very clear. Assuming that today's session, some 100 members joined actually. 10 members know very well what is a software company, so what are the fundamentals are available. I'm not explaining to those 10 members actually, right? But my point of is remaining 90 members. Till date, they may not about the software environment actually. Let us make it very clear what is exactly. So that is nothing but a fundamentals I'm going to explain initially. Once you guys are comfortable with the fundamentals, then let us enter into the project discussion. Team, are you clear? What is the first point we are going to cover? Can you please do let me know? Fundamentals actually. Right, good. If you are new to software company, either you are a fresher or else you are working in some non-technical environment, but you got selected as a software engineer, any software company. These fundamentals you need to understand. Then you need to understand a few fundamentals about the company. Tim, you know one thing, even when I was joining as a first day in a software company, I was more anxiety. I mean, anxiety in the sense, what is going to happen? Who is going to come and receive actually, right? That kind of introduction, you can easy to understand. Good. The very first point, one mind. Good. When you join in a company, first day, either it can be the first day or within 1 week, there is a program. That program name is called as a induction. What is that program actually? Induction. I mean to say that, listen carefully. In any software company, before you are joining into the project team, First topic is nothing but a company induction. What is that one actually? Company, not introduction, it is induction. Yes, the spelling is right only. That's what it is called as a software related word especially. During induction, what they will cover, Hey boss, when the software company started, who are all the father of the software company, and what is the current, revenue of the company, how many employees are available, what are all projects we are handling, what are all domains we are going to help you. I mean, best example, coming Monday, my Infosys joining actually. Either you are a fresher or, senior, that doesn't matter actually. On Monday, who are all joining? Let us take like some 50 members are joining. How many members are joining? 50 members are joining. They will conduct induction actually. They will conduct what exactly? Induction. Boss, welcome to the company. We are happy with your presence and let us start the induction, some kind of thing actually. This induction may not be first today. First today can be some kind of some joining formalities, but within 1 week, within 3 to 4 days, they will arrange actually. I mean, they will conduct this kind of thing. Can you please do let me know what is this one? Tell me. Induction. During this one, you can easy to understand what is the history of the company. So, the founding fathers, board of directors, and, what is the vision, mission, number of, so development area, number of employees, products, and what all the service they are going to cover actually. Coming to the second one, important for you guys only. Basic fundamentals about relate to the company. Yeah. What is the next one? Do let me know. Team introduction. Once the induction is done, company knows very well why they recruited you actually. Am I right or not? I mean, they do have some certain different projects actually. In a project, different team members are available. Once the induction is done, then the HR will come and HR will take the responsibility. Are boss, so-and-so, team is your team. You are going to working with the team. That is nothing but a team introduction. That is nothing but what exactly? Are boss, before starting learning project, these are all very, very important actually. You guys need to understand whenever you are going to joining in a company, what is going to happen. These are all steps actually. Okay. If you already aware about these steps, I'm sorry, but few guys are not aware actually. So I'm just trying to, helping to them. First one is what exactly? Do let me know. Team introduction. Second one is a project introduction. Next one is a client introduction. Interesting. Whenever you're joining for any project, how many team members are available? Who is your manager? Who is your lead actually? In the given project, anyone recently joined like me, or else anyone already since 1 month back they joined actually. I mean, this kind of comparisons will come, right? During the team introduction, you can very easy to understand. And next one, during team introduction, no one will not ask, can you do dance? Can you do sing? These are all things actually. Just you need to introduce yourself. Like, so how you joined this company prior to this one. If you're having any kind of experience, you need to explain. During the team introduction, you can tell very frankly and very proudly, I have already finished the internship program. That kind of things really sounds a lot actually. Oh, then total team understand. These guys know about the project structure, how we are going to work, like a work culture. These guys know something like that. Next one, project introduction. Really interesting. Whenever you are working with the project, domain really matters actually. What is that one actually? Can you please do let me know? Domain. Now you need to understand what do you mean by domain. In this whole universe, healthcare domain is available. What is available? Healthcare domain is available. All technologies. I mean, by using technology, we can work with healthcare domain. Let us take a data science. Data science is helping in healthcare domain how to predict the diseases, how the disease is spreading actually. Based on some MRI scan, our algorithm is almost trying to predicting so-and-so person is having this cancer or not, some kind of discussion actually, right? So during that project discussion, they are going to explain, boss, we are going to work with the project. That project is e-commerce project or else healthcare domain project. What do you mean by e-commerce? I will explain. These are all stuff. Don't get worried. And next one is the client actually. Next one is what exactly? Client. For every project, there should be a client. Out of 199% guarantee actually. But 1%, there may be a chance when you are joining in a company, that company itself having the own product actually. That product we are going to work actually. During that time, there is no client actually. Guys, are you clear or not? Right, good. I hope you understand. There are mainly 3 points you need to understand. Team introduction. Next one is project introduction. Next one is client introduction. We'll enter into the remaining things as well. Good. Just hold on. Just give me 1 minute. Hey guys, especially if you are new to the industry, frankly speaking, this you cannot get outside actually. I mean, outside in the sense no one cannot train you, but listen carefully. Let us take my current project. Why you are going for your own, so introduction. Let us take my current project actually. We are all total 8 members. We are all total what exactly? 8 members. Good. It's not like a fixed rule. Company like the number 8 actually. That's what only 8 members in the project. It was not like that. Project to project, the team size is the vary. I mean, project to project, the team size is the different actually. So if it is really very good, like a project can contain some 10 modules actually, maybe more than 10 members, more than 20 members. You know one thing, more than 30 members also. The beauty is manager can handle all these team members actually. Manager knows very well, like who is working on what module. That kind of introduction. My current team size is 8 members actually. So including lead, manager, data scientist, juniors. One point will be recently one guy joined as an internship guy. What is that one actually? Internship. He recently joined in my project. We are giving a training and live project actually. Internships will be provided by top MNC companies, frankly speaking. But the same kind of training we are planning to bring in from NareshIT. That's the motto will be exactly. Are you guys getting or not? Yeah, I will tell you. One guy recently joined in my internship, I mean, in my company as intern, right? What we are training, I will give live picture, then you will get a clear picture actually. Okay, good. Next one. Stand-up meetings. What is that one actually? Stand-up meeting. Every day, there is, stand-up meeting in the sense, you don't need to stand and you need to reply. It's a kind of, some 10 to 15 minutes. Boss, what you worked yesterday and what you're going to work today. And what is the time delivery for the current work actually? These are all things you need to explain. This is also called as, minutes of meeting, MOM also we can say. MOM, minutes of meeting. Best example. Yesterday, I got a one requirement from the client. I have picked that requirement actually. And I started understanding. Once I understand very clear, then only, I will explain about my understanding as well. That is nothing but, reverse engineering we are doing actually. Once client say, yes, this understanding is valid only, then we'll go for the implementation. We'll go for what exactly? Implementation. I mean to say that during stand-up meeting, you need to talk and you need to speak actually. Like I got so-and-so requirement. That requirement I started working actually. And this is the timeline. This is the one scenario. Next scenario. During stand-up, you can also say, Arey boss, yesterday I started one requirement. Literally, I was unable to understand. This is the second scenario. What is that one? I was unable to understand. If you are unable to understand, you have to be open up actually. It's not like, hide and seek game, something like that. Hide and seek game actually. If you are unable to understand, you have to tell to the team, hey, I'm unable to understand that requirement. Can anyone help me? Then manager come into the picture. He will tell me what you understand first of all, what you didn't understand. You need to explain about your understanding. And you need to explain about what you didn't understand. Then within the team, it helps actually. Remember one thing, software, exactly 8 letters actually. Nothing but teamwork actually. What is that one? Teamwork. Are boss, within the team members, kind of some meetings where you are following, where you are not learning, they will guide you actually. Right? Good. These are all things. Next one is the client calls. Next one is what exactly? Client calls. Client calls in the sense it can be bi-weekly call, it can be weekly call. On occasionally we supposed to connect with the client and what we are working actually. Are you guys getting or not? Good. Manager also can update to the client, but client wanted to connect with the team. That's the beauty with the client actually. Client wanted to connect with who are all working, who is the more active learner, who is the most active working guy, and it will understand very clearly actually. Okay, yeah, good. Next one is the bi-weekly call. It can be weekly call, it can be bi-weekly call with the client, I mean to say that. Are you getting or not? Stand-up calls on daily base. Stand-up calls on what exactly? Daily base. They will make the schedule. And if any guy is late for 1 or 2 minutes, total team waits actually. That's a more respect. but ensure that we should not be late for a meeting actually. Guys, are you getting or not? Good, let's move on. It's a in my current project, team size. What do you mean by stand-up meeting and client calls, bi-weekly calls? I have explained actually. Good, let's move on to the next one. Now, please observe this one. I'm entering into the actual discussion. Just give me 1 minute. Let me drink water. Yeah. I'm coming to the point. Thank you. Thank you for, so, I mean, those who are saying coming to the point means, you might already know about the software industry, but few guys may not aware. I'm trying to helping them. Thank you for being patient, say, right? Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Let us move on to the discussion. You will learn how to implement real-time project development actually. Good. Here onwards, actual, I mean to say that, actual internship program will start actually. Please observe this one. During internship, you will learn how to implement, what is that word actually? Real-time project development. Only one point, that is nothing but a real-time project development actually. Seems to be single point, but if you are touching that one, many things will come outside actually. What are all points will come, Now, the very first one is requirements. What is the first one actually? Requirement. So coming to the project, first of all, what is the project? What is the requirement actually? I mean, projects will come from client actually. Projects will come from what exactly? Client. There are two types of the project. One, client will provide. Second one, company wanted to create a one kind of project that is nothing but a product actually. That is nothing but what exactly? Product. Let us keep it away second scenario, but first scenario is the very common, right? So in this step, you will understand clearly how to gather the requirements actually. How to gather what exactly? Requirement. I mean to say that whenever client is sharing the information, client again two types. Client again what exactly? Two types. One is technical client. Next one is non-technical client actually. If client is technical, it will straight away, it will explain, do this one, do this one, do this one, done. That's it actually. If client is non-technical, then it will explain a theory. I mean to say that it will provide high level documentation, HLD document actually. Client will share always kind of documents. The documents are called as a HLD. What do you mean by HLD? High level documentation. High level documentation. Being a fresher, if you joined as a company, if you are looking into that HLD document, I'm sorry for saying you cannot understand anything actually. Why? Because the word specified as a high level actual, high level discussion. Then our company organization, few guys will involve, they will convert HLD to LLD. What do you mean by that? LLD, low level documentation. That is just for our understanding actually, right? So during this document, we are going to gather what is exactly the requirement actually, right? I will tell you what is exactly the requirement. Now the next step will be, what are all client needs? I mean to say that in their project, they are needful something actually. That needed things will become like a requirements. What do you mean by that? Can you please do let me know? Needed things will become exactly what exactly? Requirement. Best example was, I want 3 BHK house actually. I just went to one real estate guy. What is my requirement actually? 3 BHK house or else 2 BHK house actually. My requirement is that one. I mean, I am needful about some 2 BHK house actually. Then real estate guy making a note about the requirements actually. Making a note what exactly? Requirement. Now exactly this slide really interesting. Oh boss, it is not making very clear, right? Not making very clear, but online team it is very clear actually. But I will read for offline team. I will read for offline team. All right, good. Please observe this one. This point will be, build a big house for very big family. This point indicates to, I mean to say that, what is this point? Arey boss, can you please build a house for large family? Can you build a house for what exactly? Large family. This is the need. This is what exactly? Need. Something like a client. We are the client. I needed some small house actually. Then this need, let me convert into requirements. Let me convert into what exactly? Requirement. What is the first requirement? Real estate guy, he will start. The house shall have 3 bedrooms actually. House shall have what exactly? 3 bedrooms. I mean to say that whenever client is sharing the project, being a team member, we are involving, we are segregating the total project into the modules actually. What is that one? Module. Something like, let us take a e-commerce project. Customer management is the one module. Transaction management is the another module. Orders is another module. These are all modules will become one project actually. Yes, are you getting or not? Right, good. Now, build a house. Under that one, the first requirement will be the house shall have 3 bedrooms, 2 small bedrooms, 1 master bedroom. Again, inside requirement, one more requirement actually. Interesting, right? Good. Next one. The house shall have a backyard. I mean to say that I need some kind of some backyard actually, right? A kind of some gardening. The house shall have some 3 levels. The floors shall be wood actually. Oh my God, these are all requirements actually. Right? This is something just like only one need. What is that need actually? I need a house. Are boss, when you are speaking about the house, these are all requirements will come. Think about software requirement actually, software project requirement, right? Good. Next one is get a BA job. So what is this one? Get a BA, Bachelor of Arts job actually. Then what we need to do? I should take first BA course. What I need to do? If you want it as a BA job, first what you need to finish actually? BA course you need to finish. I should create the resume. I should start applying interviews actually. These are all. Tim, the motto of this slide will be, boss, client is needful something. That needful will become requirements actually. That requirements we are going to work. This is simple and very general high terminology. But client never use one word. That word is nothing but a need actually. Client always demands, sorry boss, I need this one. So can you please implement this one? Can you implement this one? Some kind of discussion. Tim, are you getting or not? Good. So build my portfolio set. You can ignore that one. Good. It's a very, very important slide. Please observe this one. When you join in a company, especially for the project, it's not like everything you are understanding. No, it's not like that. Software is, frankly speaking, not that much easy. Whenever you are collecting the requirement, sometimes the requirement is more confusing actually. Even I was confused when I was, working as a fresher. Right? Then there are requirements, unable to understand requirements actually. Next one is what exactly? Are boss, how smooth it will be. The right hand slide actually. Am I right? It is, just try to see. This is something like a rope. Rope it was, so folded actually. But this is really, making the rope like something like a, I would like to say circle actually. Circle. When you're working in a project, sometimes the project may not understand the requirement. Inconsistent, incomplete. A requirement is not clear. Only 50% only I understand. 90% I understand. Whenever you are working with the requirement, ensure that 100% you understand first actually. What you need to understand, do let me know. 100% you need to understand. Otherwise, errors will come. False will come. Do you know one point actually? When the car was invented in a first time, car, I hope you know, right? Four-wheelers car actually. When the car was invented first time, one feature is missing. What is missing actually? One feature. What is that feature? Reverse gear is missing actually. Do you know that point? I mean, that requirement they was unable to build actually. If there is no reverse gear, what will happen? Do let me know. The one who bought the car, he's supposed to get down and he's supposed to, throw the car actually. I mean, he's supposed to push the car. Whenever you are working in a project, ensure that you should understand the requirement first, boss. Implementation is a secondary. What client is expecting from my side and what is the exact requirement? That kind of discussion is really required, right? Now, the second point will be, boss, during internship, we will guide you how are the project requirements. We are going to take one project actually. In that project, what is the requirement? Like a statement we will provide. That statement we need to implement with the code actually. In terms of the development, we need to start implement actually. During internship, we will guide you how to gather the requirements actually. How to gather what exactly? Requirement. Team, are you clear? This point will be, right? Many guys are understanding during internship what we are going to do. During internship, what we are going to do. Boss, this is the first step actually. Along with that one, basic fundamentals also we will guide you. We will guide you actually, right? First one is the requirements gathering. And second one will be interesting. Please observe this one. Assuming that client have given the requirement. What is the second part? Do let me know. Requirement understanding. What is that one? Requirement understanding. Client knows very well what client want actually. And at the same time, client never implement, assuming that. Client is non-technical, something like that, assuming that actually. Okay. Then being a development, being a software organization, we need to take responsible. First, understand the requirement. What we need to do? Understand the requirement. Once you understand the requirement, then you can go for the implementation actually, right? So this step explains about how to understand the requirement. It is a kind of more discussion, man. It is a kind of what exactly? More discussion. Let us take small scenario. With my total 1 decade experience, 1 decade plus experience, I know 4 domains very well. I know how many domains very well? 4 domains, like a e-commerce domain, healthcare domain, telecom domain, and airlines domain as well. I mean to say that all these domains, first of all, I need to understand how these domains works actually. This technical stack, how it is fitting for this domain, I need to understand. Then only I can, fulfill the requirements actually. Are you guys getting or not? Good. Let's move on. So this is about the understanding. Understanding in the sense, only this one supposed to work actually. Are you guys getting or not? Good. I hope. I mean, we have to think how to implement this requirement, how to work with this one. With the technology, what we know, with that, how to implement actually. Best example, boss. I wanted to build one website actually. I wanted to build what exactly? One website. Then you should know, you should understand the requirement, where buttons will come, where text boxes will come, where radio buttons will come. These are all requirement gathering actual. Company need one website. Then what is the middleware you need to understand? What is the database? Ultimately, you're supposed to store the data, right? In some location. What is the front end you need to understand? UI, user interface. What is the middleware? What is the database? This is nothing but architecture. You guys need to understand about these are all stuff actually. Okay. Move on to the next one. Yes. During internship, we'll guide you how to understand the requirements as well. First one is requirements gathering. I would like to say that collect the requirements from the client actually. We do have a separate documents. What is the requirement? What is the project? Something like that. Then we'll make you to understand about that step actually. Next one, if you understand the requirement, then before that implementation, there is one more meeting. What is that meeting? Reverse KT. Reverse KT in the sense, client explained you already, then you need to take a permission to the client. Hey, I already understand the requirement. Can I give a reverse KT? Reverse KT in the sense, can I explain what I understand actually? That is beautiful meeting actually. Then client feels more happy. Why? Because client knows very well, right? What client want actually. Whenever you are explaining, client feels more happy. Okay, this guy understands the requirement very well. Let us take, there are 10 points actually. Almost 10 points you understand very well. Client will clap and client will say, go for the implementation. Scenario number 1. Scenario number 2, almost to 10 points. Out of 10 points, only 8 points you understand. 2 points you didn't understand actually. Client never scold actually. What is that one? Client never scold. Client will correct you. Are boss? Seems to be 2 points you are not understanding. Let me explain one more time. That is really beautiful actually. That is really beautiful, right? Out of 10 points, only 8 points you explained very well. Out of 10 points, only 5 points you will explain very well actually. Yes, that is okay. But out of 10 points wrong actually. Frankly speaking, there is a catch actually. Catch in the sense, Hari boss, whenever you are spending for some time, understand at least some of information actually. Right? Are you getting or not? I hope you are getting very clear picture. Now, once you understand, then only you need to start the implementation. Then only you need to start what exactly? Implementation. This is exactly something like a software life cycle. I hope you know this one. Am I right? All software company will follow the same standard actually. Same standard, right? Good. Once understand clearly, then only we need to start the implementation. Then only we need to start what exactly? Implementation. If you didn't understand, then you don't know what to implement actually. Once, if you are very good in understanding, then only you need to start implementation. Then only you need to start what exactly? Implementation. Good. We're entering into the last stage. This is really interesting. Good. Assuming that client need one requirement. I understand that requirement actually. I understand very clearly. I know how to implement, right? Then I have implemented successfully. I have implemented what exactly? Successfully. Once you have, if you implemented successfully, then you need to submit your code to the lead. You need to submit your code to what exactly? To lead. I mean to say that the program what you have implemented, the module what you have implemented, you need to share that module to your lead actually. Something like a technical lead or your senior software engineer, what they will do, they will review the code actually. What they will do? They will review the code. Review is very, very important. Arey boss, we should not think like I'm 100% correct actually. Then definitely some suggestions are really required. Once if you implement it, don't push the code directly to the client. No. In between, we have some channels actually. We need to reach some senior manager, some senior lead actually. Then we need to tell, hey boss, I have done my implementation. Can you please do the review code actually? Then that guy will ask. Then push the changes into the Git repository. There is a separate tool actually. You need to push the code into Git Git repo. Then they will access that code and they will look into that one. And there may be a chance they will start reviewing the code. And they may tell, assuming the total 100 lines of the code actually, they may tell you can optimize the code actually. What they will tell? You can optimize. Optimize in the sense you had written 100 lines of the code, right? You can still minimize to 90 lines actually. That is really seniors will help you. And even we can ask, can you tell me where I need to optimize? They will help you. This you can optimize. This you can optimize. This you can optimize. This is called as a review comments actually. This is called as what exactly? Review comments. I mean to say that once you are pushing your changes actually, then they will give the comments. That comment is called as a review comments. That comments is called as what exactly? Review comments. Here again, two types will come. If you are really like those comments, you can implement actually. If you won't like, Arey boss, I'm the master, so comments is not required for me. Then still you can go for actually. No one cannot force you. But it is always good to follow your peers. Peers in the sense like colleagues actually. Are you getting or not? I hope you understand. Once requirements implemented successfully, then need to get the code review by what exactly? Either lead, technical lead or peers actually. Peers, right? Something like your colleague. Then good. Code review comments. If required any changes, then out of 100 lines of the code, lead have gone through that one. And lead have given a couple of comments actually. Hey, there are some changes are available. If you want, you can implement. No one never force you. If you want, you can go for that one. Then your code will be pretty good. Your code should be something like a concise way. Something like very sweet and short actually. Something like that. Are you getting or not? Good. Let's move on. Now, during internship, we'll guide exactly. Boss, during internship, we'll guide you how to gather the requirements, how to understand the requirements actually, how to implement the requirements. Once you implemented, we will assign you one task actually. You have to work, with the team members. Sometimes you should be individual player actually, right? Then once you are implementing, then definitely we are here to the code review. What you have implemented, can you show me? We will suggest you how to implement in an effective way. That really helps you actually. Indirectly, it is helping to grow you freely and openly actually. Are you getting or not? Right, good. Then during internship, we will guide you how to do the code review. It will be done actually. I hope you understand very clearly. Let us move on with the discussion. Good. Yeah. Once the code review is done, once implementation, everything is done. What is the next step actually? Deployment actually. Deployment in the sense. So if the software completely implemented, requirement is completely implemented, client will share the deployment location. In that location, we need to deploy your code actually. What is a deployment? How to do the deployment actually? These are all things we are going to guide actually, right? Good. Once code review done and accepted. What is the word actually? Can you read that one? And accepted. There may be a chance, our lead can reject also. Reject in the sense, you understand the requirement, but you didn't implement it correctly. Then you need to understanding about your understanding actually. I mean to say that, let us re-verify one more time. I'm repeating one more time. Software means it's a kind of some team discussion, man. What is that one actually? Team discussion regarding requirement, how to implement. Even you should not feel shy to ask anything actually. Something like your colleague, your lead actually. Hey boss, somewhere I'm lagging. Can you please guide me how to do that one? Asking is really good, but you should not poke always actually. You have to put your efforts and at the same time, so we are here to guide you actually. Are you getting or not? But in NareshIT, you can poke also. That condition we are giving actually, right? Yeah. I'm sorry for getting. Let me drink water. I'm sorry. Yeah, seems to be few guys just know they join and they are still asking what is the duration. In a first slide, I already covered actually. Just hold on for some time. I can help you, sir. Online team, can I get a small response, please? Are you following actually? Please. Can I get a small response? Thank you, man. Everyone is responding. Thank you so much. Let us move on. Come on. Nice. Then let's move on, man. Yeah, once code review done and accepted, then needs to be deployed actually. Deployed or destroyed? Deployed. Deployed actually. That is a deploy word actually. Good. Yeah, this is real interesting, man. Right? On daily basis, I used to work with this task actually. Good. What is the first point as per the discussion? First one is a project. Yeah. First one is a project requirement gathering actually. Good. Then next step is requirement understanding. Once you understand the requirement very well, then you need to start implementing actually. Implementation in the sense, then code you need to implement actually. Once you done the code implementation, then code review is required. What is required? Code review is required. Once the code accepted, then you're supposed to deploy. What we need to do? Deploy. It's not like your implementation done means done. It was not like that. Sometimes when your code is pushing into the production environment, there are some different environments actually. Development environment, testing environment, production environment actually. What do you mean by production environment? Playing live cricket actually. Playing what exactly? Live cricket. So coming to what is the testing environment? They are doing practice actually. They are doing what exactly? Practice. Yes, even in software company, practice environments we do have. What we have implemented, if you want, you can deploy in testing environment as well. That is not that much a serious environment. You can deploy any kind of application actually. But when it comes to production, Ari boss, be careful. Production means production actually. It is in the live. It is in what exactly? Live environment. Everyone is supposed to access that one. Once your product is deployed, then there may be a chance of issues getting raised actually. There may be a chance of what exactly? Issues in the sense, boss, you understand the requirement correctly only, but small minor changes are missing, or else the code what you have implemented slightly compatible with the production environment. You need to do some changes, something like that actually. Then there are some issues. Issue having the name actually. Every issue having the status. What are all those issues? P1 issue. What is that one actually? P1 ticket also you can say. P2 also you can say. P3 also you can say. P4 also is available. But first 4 tickets are very, very important. First 4 tickets are what exactly? Very, very important actually. What do you mean by first P1? First P1 means what exactly? Assuming that exactly 10 a.m. my flight actually. My flight time. What is the time actually? 10 a.m. First priority at 9, I should travel actually. I should start my traveling actually. That is on high priority. Whatever it is happening. So coming to the P1 means it's a very emergency ticket actually. You should fix very quickly. Stop your discussion. Stop chit-chatting. Stop phoning actually. Stop speaking, over the phone. Stop all discussion. If any P1 issue came, we have to be alert. Hey boss, let us just try to say what is the issue. And client will share why this issue came also. Then that issue, you need to reproduce actually. What we need to do? We need to reproduce. During the fixing P1 issue, you can take the help of the team also. Even manager, lead, everyone will help you actually. If you are failing in fixing P1 issue, that is not your fail actually. That is the team fail. What is the fail actually? Team fail. That's called, it is called as a teamwork actually. Are you getting or not? Yeah. So in any software company, once you deployed software, once you deployed the requirement actually, then there are types of the tasks it will come again. I mean to say that issues also. I mean to say that errors also, right? P1, priority 1 incident tickets actually, right? Whenever they are raising ticket, they will specify either it is the P1 issue, P2 issue, P3 issue. If it is the P1, you need to work very critically. I mean to say the critical issue actually. P2, somewhat not critical. You can take some time and you can fix actually. You can take some time and you can fix. There are some timeline also. right? What is a critical issue? How many hours how many hours we need to fix? Within 8 hours, within 4 hours, within 24 hours, depends upon the project actually. P2, somewhat high, somewhat okay. Compared to the critical, high is okay. P3 issue, what is that one? P3 in the sense, like we can postpone. Tomorrow we can fix, nothing is wrong in that. Something like a average priority. Something like what exactly? Average priority. Team, did you understand? Before joining into the project, Ari boss, first you should understand about these are all stuff actually. This is called as exactly the project implementation and project requirements gathering actually. I mean to say that from starting requirement gathering to till to the P1, P2, P3 issue, you should understand first the cycle actually. Then only you can say, yeah, I worked in a project. But in my academic project, did I gather the requirement actually? Instead of gathering the requirement, I gathered the CD actually from institute. Am I right? Frankly speaking, I didn't understand the requirement. I have not done the code review. Are boss, when you are trying for software job, even if you are still following the academic standard, I'm sorry for saying, no, those standards won't work actually. Be practical. Gather the requirement. Understand the requirement. Start the implementation. Discuss with the team. Discuss with the team members. Get the code review. Try to learn how to deploy. After deploying, just try to monitor the application. Then you will understand what all issues will come. Fix the issue. That's called real-time learning actually. Are you getting or not? Let's move on. P1, priority 1 instant tickets. Seniors always will get critical tasks, man. Yeah, I told right. Recently, one intern guy joined actually. In software company, if anyone joined as an intern, first 2 tickets we will not give actually. Last 2 tickets we can give. Why? Because he is the fresher, right? He's what exactly? Fresher. Let him engage with some work actually. Though it is a P3 issue, the beauty is still he is working in a real-time project. That is the beauty actually. Am I right or not? Don't think like, if you are giving P1 issue to the intern, he may create again 2 P1 issues actually. Are you getting or not? Right? It takes time. Being a fresher, if you really wanted to fix the critical issue, yes, you can fix actually. That depends upon how good you are capturing the technical stuff actually. Are you getting or not? Good, let's move on. So in another 1 minute. Let's move on. Internship. I will take one project actually in another, in another 10 to 15 minutes I can close. Is it fine? I'm sorry if I'm taking long time actually, right? In another 10 to 15 minutes I can take. Even if you ask, you can take another 1 hour also. I'm sorry I cannot take. I do have a login time actually. Good, let's move on. Let us take one project actually. Let us take one e-commerce project. What is that one actually? E-commerce. I trust everyone knows about Amazon actually, right? You don't say like I don't have Amazon. E-commerce is the buying and selling of the goods over the online. E-commerce is something like, you are going to, if you want, you can buy the products. If you want, you can sell the products. That is called as a merchant account actually. That is called as what exactly? Merchant account. Good. So, 1 minute. See, project having the group of modules. Just I have collected only 3 modules, but it can contain more than 3 modules also. Okay, good. The first one is a products module. What is the first one actually? In a e-commerce website, what are all things are available? That is called as a products. That is called as what exactly? Product. When I'm speaking about the product, Are boss, description is required, image is required, cost is required, and these are all things are required. Product can contain reviews also. Am I right or not? I mean, these are all things will come under product module actually. Product, what exactly? Module. Module in the sense, it's a bunch of work related to the product. So this is a kind of some web technology or else data science terminology I would like to say. Good. Next one. Customer module. What is that one actually? Because we are all customers to the Amazon. Different customers. I can buy water bottle. You can buy laptop as well. Right? Based on your searching, e-commerce company supposed to show the recommendation. E-commerce company show what exactly? Recommendation. When I'm searching for, so bottle, you should not recommend bangles actually. Am I right? I hope that recommendations really matters. Right? Good. The first one is a product module, customer module, transaction modules actually. Good. Let's move to the second slide. Module will be implemented. Now coming to the point. When you join internship program at Naresh IT, what we are doing, separate, assuming that some 30 members joined, assuming that it can be more than that number also. Total 30 members. If we are having the 3 modules, 30 divided by 3. Let us take 10 members, 10 members, 10 members. First module, we will assign directly to the 10 members. Second module, we will assign to the remaining members. And last module, last members actually. Then, even in company, hey boss, whenever you are giving for interview, don't tell total project I implemented. Very, very important point actually. Whenever you are giving interview, don't tell total project I have implemented. You need to tell module I have implemented actually. You are not like a one-man army. Yes, of course, if you tell I have implemented total project, you will get select actually. Next point will be, they will give complete project actually. Did you understand or not? I mean to say that, when you joined as an internship at Naresh IT, module-wise training we are going to provide. First 10 members, second 10 members, third 10 members. The beauty will be, once every module implementation is done, then we will start integrating each and every module actually. It's not like, first 10 members only first module, second 10 members only second module. It was not like that. The next one is cross training. Next one is what exactly? Cross training, domain training actually. And these guys supposed to speak about what they have implemented and how they have implemented actually. Then remaining 20 members supposed to listen. And remaining guys supposed to speak about their module. Then again, the implementation will start actually. Then the integration will start. Hey, boss, beautiful, frankly speaking. When I was, so the management was conducting this kind of internship program is, I really feel this is really amazing program, frankly speaking. No one is not providing this kind of training actually, right? So frankly speaking, good. Product module. When you're speaking about the product module, price optimizations would you have? Like, price optimization. What do you mean by that? Every product, how much cost we can give. That is nothing but optimizing actually. Are you getting or not? Ultimately, the purpose of e-commerce company will always pull legs of customers actually. Am I right? The target is always, so pulling the legs actually. Like a price it's supposed to decide, price optimization, product reviews, like related products actually. Stock, I mean to say that whenever you are searching for so-and-so product, Amazon company is supposed to, recommend you relevant products actually. Good. Stock availability, and it's supposed to notify the stock availability. Customer model, order status and history. I mean, being a customer, how many items we have ordered actually. That history also supposed to maintain. Reorder from the account, recently ordered items. These are all interesting. Now, conclusion of the story. Project modules. In a very first step, collect the products data. Let us work with one module. Being a data scientist, this is relevant to the data science actually. Assuming that you joined as an internship, and the first 10 members they are going to work with products that, collect the products related data. Nothing but data gathering is the first step. Then need to analyze and handle the data. Only the products related data they need to handle actually, right? If you know the data science terminology somehow, then only you can easy to understand. Otherwise, you can ignore this one. This module completely related to the products related module. Then pre-process the data. Get ready with the model. Above steps practically will implement during internship actually, right? Seems to be like some points I'm sharing, and these are all. Yeah, mentor support for online and offline. The same point yesterday also I covered actually. Whenever you are getting registering, you will get the mentor support actually, including trainer. We are here, and at the same time, we do have a, so the mentors actually. Good. How internship is going on? Every topic explanation I already covered yesterday, right? Every day, couple of hours, right? Topic explanation we are going to provide, and every topic practice. Boss, one point I can say, if you committed for the practice, then only you can join for the internship. That I'm begging you actually. I'm requesting, right? Practice really important. Practice really important. I'm sorry for saying, if you pay the fee, you cannot get the subject. If you just paying the fee, you cannot get the subject. You will get the ID from the NareshIT actually. Are you getting or not? You can get the ID from, certificate from the NareshIT. If you practice, you will get a job in software company. That's really beautiful. Okay, that word is very, very important. Every topic practice in the presence of trainer and mentors actually. More than 50 plus examples on topic wise. Learning skill, how to apply over the project actually. What you learn, you need to apply on the project. Use case implementation. These are all interesting. let's look into the materials. Just give me 1 minute. I will show you materials actually, what kind of materials we are going to provide. Let me just try to walk through, and let us data analysis. Let me walk through this one. These are all materials it will be directly sharing actually, right? It's not like we copy pasted from the somewhere. It was not like that. These are all handmade material. What is this one actually? We prepared these are all materials that really helps you. So this is the topic name is nothing but, during data analysis, data frame topic, you need to understand what is a data frame, why we need to understand about the data frame. These are all kind of some sweet and short examples. Oh, sorry. 1 minute, online team. Online team, you are able to see my screen, right? I'm sorry. Good, good. Now offline team, you are able to see, I guess. Good. This is the material. This material is shareable actually, right? Every session material we are going to share over the Google Classroom, those who got registered. This is like by reading itself, we can easy to understand. That's the beauty. Like, the points are in a straight away, it will be registered. Like examples we are providing. These examples, it will make you to understand very clear actually. This is the program. This is the output actually. More to the next one. This is a so-and-so scenario. This is the program. This is the output. Like this, you are going to get nice material. That really helps you, right? And we are happy to say that we are done for today's session. And tomorrow also we do have a session. And yeah, good. Let us just try to make it very clear. If anyone joined it late, actually, I would like to tell one very small point. What is that point? If anyone having any questions, I'm happy to help you. Coming Monday, we are going to start batch actually. Coming Monday, we are going to start a batch. Exactly the timings will be 5:30. The first internship batch we are starting for data science and Python. Yes, remaining AWS and Java, other technologies you can touch up with the management. They are taking 1 week span of the time, and they are going to, so assign. They are going to start the other, internships as well. Regarding fee structure, you can connect with the management. That is a very reasonable actually. If you want, you can compare. Very reasonable. You are getting a real-time projects actually. Yeah, we are done for today's session. Anyone having any questions? First of all, thank you so much for giving your, best time actually. Offline team, any questions? 1 minute. Online team, just hold on 1 minute. Your name, sir? Very good. Your name? Very good. Vivek. Yes. Your name? Very good. Yes. Very good. Sir. Yeah. Thanks, sir. Yeah. Any questions? Yes, please. Online team, just React, like, Angular JS, React, these are all things. Just connect with management. They do have that kind of internships actually, but this is the high level they have given with me actually. Okay. Yeah, good. Any other questions offline? Yeah. Can I move on with online? Yeah, good. Thank you so much for attending session. Good. Online team, I am with you. We are back. So do let me know if anyone having any questions. Monday, we are going to start internship actually. Monday, we are going to start internship. I trust you guys understand today's session, so even you guys, that's what I'm telling. There is no prerequisite. Even if you don't know data science, any other background also, we'll start from scratch and we'll guide you. For data science, Daniel is the trainer actually. For data science internship, Daniel is the trainer. Okay, so further any details, so if you are having any kind of questions, you can connect with the management. Thank you, team. Thank you so much. We are done for today's session. Thank you so much.